Have you been enjoying the convention so far? That's good to hear. We have the charity with us on stage. And one of the cutest raccoons I've ever seen in my entire life. Isn't it cute? Yeah. We have an announcement to make for you. Because you've been very generous this year and we love you for it. Thank you very much. I won't mention all the detailed numbers because there's a lot. We had money flying in from left, right and center throughout the entire convention. And many of you asked me, how much are we up to now? And my only answer has been, I have no freaking clue. But I do now. One of the numbers that I know that you guys are very interested in is, there was a certain cockroach who made an ass of himself last night in the piano bar. How much did he make? I won't say his name, I have no idea who it is. It's a certain cockroach. He, alone, there, made 1,587 euros. Thank you, Pawpet. Other high flyers are... Here are the big news. We don't know because you're still buying other notices, so we don't have the final score yet. We do, however, have a preliminary score, and we can tell you that we have broken all records, and we are now above 15,000 euros.
Thank you so much for all your support. Oh, I'm speechless. I can't say any word, but thank you.
All we do is just raise a little bit of money. You spend your entire life, you have devoted your entire life to an announcement to make. So we will get off the stage now. Thank you so much for your kindness and generosity and big hearts. You make me so damn proud to be a furry. Thank you.
You guys are great. You help them helping people and animals. That's perfect. However, I've been told I have to clear up a certain rumor that's circulation. It's being said there was a sort of a major road clog up and police involved and we having problems and it's like thousands of people and animals on the road. That's entirely not true. Wait. That's not entirely true. Yeah, well, we, as usual, had about 500 fursuiters and the same amount of spotters and attendees walking through the town, and we rocked the town. The police actually arrived to clear the road, not from us, or because of us, but for us. The mayor sent them to clear the road for us because there were 6,000 spectators wanting to see the fursuiters. I know from Lobi, we had requests from the Netherlands, of parents from the Netherlands and other countries like, we would like to come with our children just to see the parade. I mean, 500 kilometers to see the... My God. However, this is a major event and it takes a lot of work for many people. And first of all, I would like to thank my team for working so hard during the convention. So from the first department, that's Jake R, Cazador, Basil, Tiger's Guy, and Doko, who make the entire thing running. I couldn't do it alone. You take so much work off me. Thank you so much. The second one is to the awesome security team, who does not only handle everything that's so difficult and that could so ruin the ambience for us. They make sure everything's staying happy. I'd like to thank the paramedics for joining us in the parade, for providing the water, for just making emergency water dispense spots during the parade. Just thank you for your help. This is a major team thing, and it's so great to see that we all work together and create this tremendous conference. Yeah, I'm out of word as well. So, thanks everybody. Thanks for being here. And now on to the next person.
1444711 from Atlanta is now spitting out people at the baggage hand handler contraption. Please brace for impact.
Here we go. First flight of the day. You can do this. You are a tiger. Well, no. You're not a tiger. That's absurd. You're a bat. A tiger of a bat. Yes. You are here to sell. You are a salesman. A salesman tiger bat thing. Yes. Yes, you go get the tiger. Bat. Aloha. No. Aloha. Visit Makani's Adventure Store and Bar right next to Aloha Beach. We have everything the adventurous heart desires. Blah, blah, blah. No. That's not going to work. I need to come up with something fresh and exciting. Like, Aloha. Are you looking for that special adventure? Aloha, are you looking for that special adventure? Oh. Aloha, are you looking for that special adventure? What? Did I leave my flyer open or what? Oh. Aloha. How about some fancy drink at Makani's Adventure Store and Beach Bar? We throw the wildest parties at Aloha Beach and we offer diving courses. Not at the same time, of course. I should have known this was not going to work. What a stupid idea. Oh, wait. Who is that? Aloha, my little wahine. Welcome to paradise.
Paradise? I don't think so.
Whoa, you're tense. But, you know what? I know quite the right place to chill out and have a good time.
Look, I'm not interested, okay? I've had enough of this for today.
Okay.
Ah! Oh! Oh! Ah!
Whoa.
Shit. Oh, goddamn stupid ass airlines! I spent like $300 on the most indestructible suitcase on the market in order to put that to break what is one goddamn flag! No!
Whoa.
Ouch! Ouch! Ouch!
Are you alright?
Of course I am. Everything's just peachy.
Please, let me help you, okay? So, what is your business on Oahu, if I may ask?
I'm a student. I'm doing an internship at the University of Honolulu.
Oh, the SOist, right? But you only hear good things about them.
Yeah, I'm a volunteer there. A friend of mine was supposed to pick me up, but I can't find her anywhere.
Maybe I know who it is. You could just tell me? Whoa. Wow.
Oh, hey, give that back, you puff!
Oh, sorry.
Jeez.
Well. Up to your own tricks, huh, Makani?
Oh, hello there.
Monica, I'm so glad to finally see you in person.
Savannah, after so many emails, I can't believe you're here now. I'm so glad we were able to come out for the survey.
Me too. By the way, do you know this guy over there?
Yeah. Don't trust him. He's a total pervert.
I heard that. If you think I'm a perv, you should ask her about what happened at the bar when she got drunk and tried to do her famous pineapple and yo-yo trick.
Look at the time. We should really get going. We've prepared a room for you on the campus. You will have the rest of the day off to recover and find your way around.
That sounds excellent, really.
No problem. Please, let me help you with that.
Oh, thank you, Monica. I really appreciate that, you know.
Well, good luck with your work then, Savannah. It was nice meeting you. You're welcome. Likewise. In case you change your mind, I put the flyer in your suitcase. Oh well, it was worth a try. Now let's get on with business. Ladies and gentlemen, aloha and welcome to Hawaii. My kindest adventure store is open until 10 p.m. We offer kite surfing, windsurfing, surfing, and we also have cocktails.
Is a thing that is earned through my fire. It's so easily burned. Dreams are my craves to the deep beneath the world we're struggling to keep. Help me free myself from my chain, so that we can fight this machine again. The tides they are changing, trust is forsaken, fulfill me. Desires will swarm. Hold my wings open on land to face our trial that's at hand. Help me see myself through this veil, so that we can fight this machine again. The times they are changing, trust is forsaken, fulfill me. My fears surround me, tearing into
Please excuse me.
Ow! Watch your step. Excuse me. Hey! Ouch! What happened to asking first?
What? But I...
On behalf of the School of Ocean and Earth Science and Technology, I would like to thank you for joining us here today as scientific staff for this year's volunteer mission. In times of limited funding, we are all very grateful that you all decided to sacrifice 3 weeks of a summer break.
Excuse me, Professor.
What is it?
The screen is blurry. I can't read a thing. You might want to fix that.
Monica, would you be so kind? Thank you. Now, where was I? I hate being interrupted. Yes, the summer break. Anyways, thank you for volunteering. Now, on to our mission. Mapping the genotypes of seaweeds around the Hawaiian Islands. Seaweed. Seaweed, ladies and gentlemen, is probably the most underrated family of plants on the planet. Allow me to highlight a few points why our mission is so important. Technically, 70.8% of the Earth's surface is covered by the world's largest bioreactor. It is free. It runs on solar energy and it is 100% carbon neutral. It's an immense potential that we barely have begun tapping into. Seaweed might one day become the solution for world hunger as a much more sustainable alternative to crops that grow on farmland. We might soon see seaweed farms that are the equivalent of the Midwest cornfields in the USA. Natural seaweed grows 10 times faster than land-based plants and are full of sugars just waiting to be turned into bioethanol. This will provide a solution to the looming energy crisis and totally without interfering with the food supply. Seaweed is and will be used in countless applications: soil fertilizer, animal food, cosmetics, pharmaceuticals, and even industrial wastewater treatment. This is the market of the future. This is why our mission is so important. We are laying the groundwork for an aquacultural future.
Excuse me, Professor?
What is it this time? Don't you like the color of my shirt? Or would you like an extra cushion for your chair?
I'm sorry, sir, but are we also going to do some basic research too, or will it all be about natural research development? I mean, I was hoping to learn more about the ecology of marine plant life and the impact of civilization.
Science for the sake of science is a thing of the past. What's the point of generating knowledge with no application in the real world? Taxpayers expect a return on their investment in us. If you came here to enjoy colorful plants, maybe you should have applied for an arts major instead. Any more questions? Good, next slide. This is going to be your workplace for the most of the upcoming 3 weeks. The research vessel Kilo Moana. It is operated by the University of Hawaii, and you are going to supplement our residency crew of scientists. You will receive a detailed personal schedule from your tutor, telling you exactly what kind of activities you will be responsible for. Also, before you can go on board, there will be a mandatory safety training for everyone. Any more questions? I'll take that as a no. I'm looking forward to seeing you all on board. Until then, feel free to enjoy the rest of the day.
here. Hello? Have I turned invisible overnight? Hi, I'm Savannah. I'm new here. Do you guys know a good place to hang out and get to know each other?
I'm really sorry, but we still have an awful lot of stuff to do tonight. Maybe another time. Take care.
Oh, wait, don't run away. Maybe we can do stuff together. Hey! Oh, great. Seems like I'm off to a wonderful start.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Association of Chronically Unfunded Researchers, I would like you to thank you for your contribution of free labor. Unfortunately, we can't afford to let you learn anything interesting on your own behalf because we spent all our tax dollars on a shiny new boat. And if we don't ship a solution for work peace and free beer by next Monday, taxpayers are going to kill this cute little puppy. Well, thank you for your complete lack of attention. Keep calm and do what you're told. Sleep well, my friends.
Should I help adjust the projector for you?
You always so full of yourself.
You have quite a temper, don't you?
I'm sorry, but sometimes I just have to let it all out.
You should be glad that Bailey didn't see you.
Oh, Monica, I'm really sorry, but I grew up thinking science is what happens to people. I put band-aids on smashed snails as a kid. When I see something is wrong, I just can't help it.
Oh, yeah, I know. That's why you lost your previous internship at the research company. Something about lab animal risk treatment, right?
I'm going to take the first flight home tomorrow. I guess this isn't for me after all. The whole trip has been one big disappointment so far.
Oh, come on. This is your first day here, and the rest of the group are all locals. It's going to get better once you're on the boat working together.
Well...
not everyone here is a stiff old guy like Bailey. It's going to be fun, really. Look outside. The weather is awesome. How about you take the number 18 bus to Aloha and go shopping?
No, well, I feel more like getting drunk, you know.
Oh, then you should definitely check out Makani's beach bar. He knows how to throw a party.
Oh, well, why the hell not? Let's hit the beach. How about you?
Oh, I'm afraid I have to stay here and prepare the safety training.
Oh, that's a shame, but oh well. I'll have an extra drink for you then. See you tomorrow, right?
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Years ago, a fissure more than 1,600 miles long on the floor of the Pacific Ocean produced the Hawaiian Ridge. Along the top of this ridge protrude the individual domes that are the Hawaiian Islands. They were first discovered by Polynesians from the South Pacific around the year 300, and by the year 900, all the main islands were occupied. Around the year 1200, Tahitian explorers arrived, enslaved the Polynesians, and started the Kahuna Nui, or High Priest line, which initiated a ruling king for each island. social classes emerged and the Hawaiian culture began to form. The Hawaiians ate mostly vegetables and poi and supplemented their diet with fish and over 30 varieties of native seaweeds. The great explorer Captain James Cook found Oahu and Kauai on January 18, 1778. He was thought of by the Hawaiians as the reincarnation of Lono, god of peace. However, the cultural contempt of the missionaries could not have been more heartbreaking in what it would mean for the islanders. The Reverend Hiram Bingham wrote, "The appearance of destitution, degradation and barbarism among the chattering, almost naked savages, whose heads and feet and much of their sunburned, swarthy skin were bare, was appalling. Can these be human beings?" What followed was a slow-motion stripping of tradition, land, political power and health from the native Hawaiians. Traditional dress and dance were shamed, and the property belonging to land-rich but cash-poor locals was bought up by American and British sugar planters. Contagious diseases such as cholera, measles and gonorrhea reduced the Hawaiian population from about 1 million in 1779 to less than 88,000 in 1849. On January 17, 1893, the Hawaiian monarchy ended in a day of bloodless revolution. Armed insurrection by a relatively small group of Americans took control of the islands with the backing of American troops sent ashore from a warship in Honolulu Harbor. The last monarch, Queen Liliuokalani, yielded her throne under protest in order to avoid bloodshed, trusting that the United States government would right the wrong that had been done to her and the Hawaiian people. 5 years later, the United States quietly annexed the 8 main islands. During the overthrow, Marines landed in Honolulu and occupied key points, including the Iolani Palace. While there, a recruit found Kalakau's crown and pried off the jewels, which he then used as payment in a game of dice. Queen Liliuokalani remained an inimitable spirit, honored and revered. A queen to the end to her people, Liliuokalani died in 1917, her plea for justice unanswered. Although President Clinton apologized to Native Hawaiians in 1993, a bill aiming to restore a measure of sovereignty has languished in Congress for well over a decade. And while the Hawaiians vie for political recognition that may never come, many descendants of those who profited from what an 1893 New York Times headline called "the political crime of the century" remain some of the state's wealthiest and most influential landholders.
Aloha, the heat of the night, yeah. Pop up the party, turn up the light, yeah. Are you ready to rock steady? Rhyme to rhyme, my headline to rhyme. Put the needle on the record, yeah, yeah. Put the needle on the record, yeah, yeah. Put the needle on the record, put the needle on the record, put the needle on the record. When the song speeds go like this.
Isn't anybody going to help me?
Just a second. Still uploading.
Awesome. This is so gonna go viral.
Look, barely online and already 300 likes. You're a star.
Oh yeah, you're right. The world really needed to see this. Well done. Now, if you guys excuse me for a moment, I need to restore my wow, Lord, the balance. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. I'm so sorry. Are you alright?
Oh, wow. What the hell brought you here? You're about the last person I would have expected to see tonight.
Oh, it's a long story. And I'm sorry for being so rude when you met me at the airport. I was a little bit tense and you didn't deserve it, you know?
No offense taken. So, how about we start over in a more relaxed atmosphere? Can I offer you something to drink?
Oh, sure.
What you like?
A blue Hawaiian.
Excellent choice.
Liar.
Could you please prove this lady wrong and make her a blue Hawaiian? And I'll have a beer.
Sure thing, McCann. Last call. We're closing. Everybody, place your final orders.
So, what made you come down here after all? I thought I'd never see you again.
Oh, I was desperate.
How flattering.
No, don't get me wrong. I just had a really shitty day, and this was the perfect opportunity to take my mind off it. I really like this place. Well, except for the hipster tourists, perhaps.
You're right. They can be a little bit annoying at times, but they bring in most of the money.
You're native, right?
Oh, but what do you think I'm comes kai mok? Schütze, my Bra.
I don't know. I guess I just care about stuff like that.
Most of the people coming here do just care about waves, girls, and booze. Admittedly, all those are pretty good here, so I guess that's okay. Sometimes I'm a little sad knowing that we've basically given away most of our ancient Polynesian culture. But there's no point in trying to turn back the clock. I've got a great running business at the most beautiful place on earth. I really shouldn't complain.
Wait, did you hear that?
What?
There it was again. It's coming from the beach.
Frank, can you please turn the music down?
That sounds like a dolphin. So close to the shore. That's not good. I have to check it out. It might be in trouble.
I'm coming with you.
Oh no, no. The poor thing. It's barely moving.
Can you see if it's hurt?
I can't see anything obvious. No injuries, nothing. It's a female, and it looks like she can breathe. She's dying.
Shit, it's that goddamn pollution, I swear. You can't imagine the truckloads of plastic that get washed up on the shore every day. The ocean's a junkyard.
Stop talking, we need to help her.
Yeah, but how?
We need to get her back into the shallow water, but hold her up so she can breathe. Do you think you could do that?
Sure.
I'm going to call my department at the university, so if they don't know what to do, nobody does, okay?
All right.
You better have a really good reason to wake me up like that.
Monica, I'm sorry, but this is an emergency. I found a dolphin stranded at Aloha Beach. She's weak, barely moving, and looks like she can breathe. What can we do? Call the police? The fire department?
Oh, no, not again. All right, don't panic. I'll handle this. Just stay where you are. I'm going to call Professor Bailey.
No, what? Please, anyone but Bailey.
He is my boss, like it or not. The Institute has a lot of resources, but I can't do anything without his permission. I know how to handle him. Just trust me.
All right, if you say so.
I'll do my best.
Thank you, Monica. Hey, don't worry. Help is on the way. Everything will be okay, right?
No, I'm afraid it won't. She stopped moving. She doesn't breathe.
No.
I think she's dead.
No! No! If I had noticed earlier, he might have been able to save her. But I was too busy dancing on tables. I hate myself.
No. Don't be so nervous, okay? It's not your fault. The ocean is the junkyard. She probably swallowed a piece of plastic or got into an oil leak. This is not the first time I've seen it happen.
I don't understand how people can be so cruel.
Well, this is not the paradise it used to be.
Get away from the carcass!
What?
I said, get away from the carcass.
Who are you? University center.
That's none of your goddamn business.
You are a bunch of rude bastards.
I'm just doing my job. Now, get out of the way.
Come on, Savannah. There's nothing more we can do here. Come on.
No.
Come over here.
Those guys are serious. No.
Yeah, and they were here remarkably fast. Does the university have an emergency service for cases just like this one?
I don't know. I'm just let her down. I just can't get over the poor person. Just when I thought my day was finally taking a turn for the better.
Oh, the day is not over yet. We still have something to drink.
Oh yes, I need it now.
Well, hipa hipa.
Hipa hipa. That was good. You know, when I applied for this mission, I was really looking forward to it. I knew I'm more of a methodologist than a plant person, but I love the sea, and I love my science. And I was really looking forward to meet up with Monica, but then it turned all into a nightmare. First, the airline messes up my luggage. Then it turns out that Professor Bailey is the biggest asshole, and all the other students hate me for not sucking up to him. And finally, I found out that my assignment will put me on deck all day, sorting out sonar images. So here's Hawaii, an oceanic paradise, and all I ever get to see of it is images of green sludge and a dead dolphin. It's just not fair.
Don't cry. You had an awful lot of bad luck, but it doesn't mean that tomorrow can't be a wonderful day. Say, don't you get any time off?
Project goes on for 3 weeks. I get Sundays off.
All right. You know, I happen to be a diving teacher. How about you come over for a lesson? The first one is free.
You're always a salesman, aren't you?
No, of course not. It's just... You care about this place, the people, and even the animals more than anyone else I've ever met in quite a while. It's a pleasure to talk to you, and I'd really like to see you again. I know some really nice spots, and maybe I can make your trip worth it after all.
Thank you, Makan. That's really sweet, but let me think about it for a night, okay?
You have my number.
I really have to go now. I've got that stupid safety training tomorrow, and I don't want to fall asleep in the middle of it.
I see. Well, then good night, Savannah. It was a pleasure meeting you.
You too, Makan. Take care.
Bye-bye.
To everyone, and thank you for joining me. My name is Steve McDermott, and as always, you can find us here on Y Radio K108 from 10 o'clock in the morning till 11 o'clock in the evening. For weeks now, epidemiologists in Hawaii have been working overtime to determine the source of a series of fish poisonings that have resulted in more than 50 illnesses amongst residents of Oahu and several tourists, of which more than 20 have had to be hospitalized after developing potentially life-threatening kidney failure. I'm being joined today by lead investigator Dr. Bill Marler, biologist at the University of Honolulu. Welcome to our show, Doctor.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
So, Doctor, the epidemic has been on the rise for weeks, and it's hard to believe that nobody has been able to find a cause yet.
Oh, in fact, we know quite well what causes illness. It's an organic toxin, similar to those created by red algae in the Gulf of Mexico. But there have been no observations of any kind of harmful algal blooms lately, so we're still at a loss for an answer about how the toxin got into the food chain.
So, how do you go about solving this mystery?
It's mostly classic detective work. The first thing we do is talk to the victims, and as soon as we see a common pattern, we send out an investigation team to take samples. The one thing that the victims of the current epidemic have in common is that they all had some kind of local seafood. But that's where it ends. All spot tests we've done so far have come out clean, and the distribution is totally random. That's all I can say from a scientific point of view.
In the past, you've been quite politically active, pushing for stricter environmental policies, among other things. What is your personal opinion on this incident?
Well, we've had problems with our water quality for many years, but the local industry pretty much owns the government, and they decided they better not touch this issue. The result is that we, the citizens, are paying the price for it. The New York Times recently published a list of America's biggest polluters, with 1,379 facilities in the state of Hawaii alone. And the last official water test was done in 2008, more than 5 years ago.
So you're saying that the danger is lurking in our waters?
Yes. Many things can affect our health. Genetically modified crops, sewage spill-offs, industrial toxins, military training facilities, the biohazards of intensive livestock farming, you name it. And by our health, I mean the health of residents, tourists, land animals, and sea animals. Now, I'm not a communist, but if we want to survive, we need to put sustainability before economic goals. This is not going to be the last catastrophe of its kind. This is just the beginning.
How long are you going to be? Should I wait here or come back later? Hello? Monica? Monica! All right.
Oh, hi, Savannah.
Oh, you. Wait, you can see me?
What?
Oh, never mind. Just being cynical me. Monica's not here yet.
Oh, that's a shame. I've got my date and want to clock out for today.
Yeah, me too. If I see one more sonar image, I'm gonna go postal.
Oh, hi. Are you also here to submit your data?
Bingo.
Why isn't Monica here?
No idea.
Hey everyone, do you mind if I go first? I have a date in 10 minutes and I really need to get off. Of this ship, I mean.
Sorry, but we're all still waiting for Monica. How does that sound?
Well, sounds excellent.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go.
Thanks.
Next one, please. All right, there you go. Okay, there you go. Enjoy your date, okay? And we're done. Let's call it a day, okay?
Thanks a lot, Savannah. And sorry for being rude to you on the first date. I didn't expect you end up being so great to work with. It's really been a lot of fun. I'd really like to return the favor, if I can.
Oh, don't mention it. I'm just glad people are finally beginning to recognize me, you know?
Fair enough. Well, see you tomorrow then.
See ya! That's an interesting bunch of data we got here. The routes of the ship, water samples, the topology. It all makes a lot more sense if you put it all together. But what's that down there? Isn't that funny? A large empty white spot in the middle of the sea, and all our routes have been avoiding it. Now, strange.
Monica, if you're done with the data acquisition, could you please... what the hell are you doing here? Get your filthy hands off that computer!
Oh, wow, I'm sorry, I was just trying to help.
You have no authorization. Who gave you access to our system?
Nobody did. We were waiting for Monica and I discovered the screen was locked, so I just thought
You thought? I'll tell you what. You're not authorized to think, you're not qualified to think, and you're certainly not paid to think.
I'm not being paid at all!
No, you're not. But if you keep thinking like that, you will pay for it. Did I make myself clear? Now get out of here, and I don't want to see you ever again on this ship. You are suspended!
But it didn't do anything wrong. It's just a goddamn seafloor map, not some kind of little secret.
Out!
Ah, all right. Asshole!
Pesky, stupid workers. We should have taken those Mexican immigrants instead. Monica? Monica, where the hell are you? You forgot to turn on your goddamn screen lock again. Monica? God damn it, why am I surrounded by idiots?
Amateur, blows the gasket, and then forgot to select the screen again. Hello, Makani, it's me, Savannah. Yes, me too. I made up my mind and I'd really like to get back to your offer. I just discovered the perfect spot for a diving trip. Are you in? Great, I'll meet you at the bar. You too. Bye-bye. I love it when a plan comes together. Oh, wait.
We're in shallow water, so there's not much you need to take care of. Watch your gear. Your life might depend on it. Not to mention it will cost me a fortune.
Oh, wow. This is so beautiful. Woohoo!
Yeah, it sure is. But as a marine biologist, you probably know a whole lot more about all this than I do.
Well, reading about it in the textbook is one thing, but this is the first time I can actually see it myself. It's mind-blowing. Look, over there!
Oh, you don't see these very often nowadays.
They're very sensitive to changes in the environment. That's why they've become so rare. Hello, little buddies.
I didn't know you could do that. I need to keep that in mind when I'm down here with our next group of tourists. Whoa! spent most of my time teaching soccer moms how not to stop breathing. I can tell my customers enough about the reef to keep them entertained, but having you around makes me feel like the student this time.
Oh, wait! Look! Over there! A giant umbrella squid!
I knew that one.
I've never seen one up so close. Thanks a lot for taking the time for me, Bakari.
You're very welcome. Showing a nice gal around is sure beats the usual grind.
No, isn't it cute? The boy's flirting with me.
Let's suppose I was. Is that bad?
I guess not, but you know, I'm here for more than just your company.
Well, no harm in trying.
I just want to stay for a closer look if you don't mind.
Well, according to the map, this is just an ordinary public area like any other. Shallow water, lots of light, but great for a dive.
It might be, but the research fleet has been avoiding it like the plague. There must be something down here. Over there. That doesn't look natural.
Seaweed. Lots of seaweed.
It's a plantation. Can you see the nets? Normally, you put these directly under the water surface so they get the most out of the sunlight. But these are much deeper underwater. Why would anyone want to have a patch of seaweed?
I have no idea.
It's not an indigenous variety. I'll take a sample and have a closer look at it in the lab.
Oh, there's someone coming. We should get back to the boat.
You're right. Let's go.
What the hell?
I'm coming behind you!
What the hell? Who are you? Who's that guy? Come on over here. Come on. Got you. Come on, you bastard. Oh, yes, you. Fuck off, you loser. Savannah, are you alright? Swim?
I'm not sure.
We need to get the hell out of here. Get on my back. I'll take you to the surface.
All right.
Be careful with the tank. There we go. Ready?
Ready.
All right. Hold on.
It sounds like you're standing off. You're leaving.
No, they're not leaving. They're turning.
Coming back?
Shit. My boat! No! No, not my boat! No! No! Oh, fuck you!
Long ago, on the island of Molokai, lived Kupa, the High Chief, and Kamalo, one of his priests. Kamalo had two sons who had great courage and accomplished great feats of daring. Inside his house, Chief Kupa kept two magnificent tiki drums, which he used to talk to his priests over great distances. One day, when Kupa was away on a fishing trip, Kamalo's sons entered the chief's home to have a look at the drums they had heard so much about. And although their father had taught them the ways of the temple and that things sacred to their gods must not be touched, the boys began to beat the drums. The chief became furious when he heard about the sacrilege. In a fit of rage, he killed the boys and presented their bodies at the temple's altar in sacrifice. When Kamalo learned what Kupa had done, he swore revenge. No match for Kupa on his own, he consulted with the prophets and seers of all deities throughout Molokai. But everyone was fearful of the high priest and refused to help. Eventually, Kamalo came to the cliffs that overlook Kalawao and Kalaupapa. On the side of the cliff, Kauhuhu the shark god lived in a cave protected by 2 ancient Hawaiian dragons. Everybody knew that Kauhuhu arrived to his cave by riding the 8th wave in a set of giant waves, devouring any man he laid eyes upon. But Kamalo was desperate, so he climbed down the cliff and hid behind a pile of driftwood near the cave, counting the waves crashing against the cliffs. The waves climbed higher and higher until the 8th one rose up, and suddenly the shark god emerged from the deep. Kamalo sat silent, but Kauhuhu smelled him, immediately leapt upon him, jaws open to reveal sharp, shiny teeth. Kamalo cried, "Have mercy! I must avenge the death of my sons, and the prophets of all the other gods have turned me away. Please help me!" And much to his surprise, Kauhuhu, his final hope, was overcome with pity and let him go. The shark god instructed Kamalo to return to his village, prepare a sanctuary surrounded by sacred white tapu-kapu staves, and await a giant cloud floating against the wind over from the Lanai island. From it a rainbow would appear, and Kamalo would know the shark god had arrived. Kamalo returned to his home, placed the kapu staves in a last ring on the cliff, and called all those close to him together to live within the enclosure. Then he waited, with his eyes cast toward Lanai. Months passed until the cloud appeared. It traveled against the wind and came to rest above the mountains that loomed over the Mapuleu Valley. A rainbow appeared, and the winds began to pick up force. Towering dark storm clouds soon blew in, and a great storm began to rage. Lightning broke the sky, and water rushed down the mountains into the valley in a flash flood with such force that everything before it was swept up into it. The only area that was not devastated was the sanctuary, where Kamalo and his followers watched in awe. Chief Kupa, his home, and all of his followers were washed into the sea, where Kauhuhu's sharks waited for them. The bay waters soon ran red with the blood of Kupa and his followers, and after this day, the bay became known as Aikanaka, the man-eater, and everyone learned a great respect for the power of the shark god, Kauhuhu.
thank God. Whoever they were. How are you doing, Savannah? It's probably shock. We need to get you to a hospital. Here, climb into this.
Oh, shit.
Careful with that arm.
Shut up, I know.
My poor boat. I had just finished paying it off and now look at it. It's ruined. The insurance will not cover that.
How was I not supposed to notice when it was gonna happen, Makani? You can always get another. What about my arm?
I can't just get it. You're right. I'm sorry. But you still need to figure out what happened. Please, Savannah, tell me everything you know.
I already did. On the Kilo Moana, we made botanical maps of the seafloor. This place was left out, and I was wondering why. That's all.
And how do you explain this? Are you absolutely sure there's nothing else you need to tell me?
Well, yeah. I admit Professor Bailey wasn't exactly happy when I accessed my supervisor's PC without his permission. But I just thought...
You did what? Helen, it didn't occur to you that this data might have been classified? Or that it might have had good reason to avoid this area?
Oh, bullshit. Nothing was classified. I just put together all the data we had just collected. And Bailey's always cranky like that. Didn't think anything of it.
Look at the mess you've got us into. I'm ruined, you're hurt. We could have died.
I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to. I just wanted... I
can't believe I let myself be talked into something like this.
I didn't talk you into anything. You brought me up here because you thought you could score with me.
What? What? No, Savannah, if that's how it seemed to you, then you don't get me. It's not like that. That would be ridiculous. I really like you. All of you. You're not like those zombies that come to my store every day and care for nothing but their tan and impressing their idiot colleagues on Facebook. You're full of life and joy, and things matter to you. You fascinate me.
Thank you for seeing me.
Life's precious, especially a life as beautiful as you.
Now you're beginning to sound corny.
And does that make you feel uncomfortable?
I think I'd like to talk about something else.
Why?
Let's just say I'm not exactly a people person. Most of my friends are online friends.
Nah, come on. I saw you were at the bar a few days ago, so I don't believe that for a second.
You don't know me or my life story.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cross the bar. How's your arm doing?
Lots.
That's the salt water. It will make it sting like a bitch. Let me see. Yeah. You're lucky. It's just a graze.
Grace, yeah, right. Do you have any idea how we're going to get back to the shore?
Let's see. We're about 10 miles from the beach. It's getting dark. And nobody's gonna miss us before morning, so I'm afraid we could be here for a while. This is going to be a rough night.
Makani, I'm so cold. I can barely feel my pulse.
I know you like to keep your distance and everything, but why are women so complicated?
You're not helping.
If you want my help, you have to come over here. Don't worry, I don't bite.
be right next to you. In need of love and help, I'll be right next to you. If you close your eyes at night, you never see the stars. Take my hand and I'll protect you and kiss away the scars. But I can only help you if you let me into your heart. My arms are open for you. You need to make that step towards me. I'll be right next to you. A new day will come. I'll be right next to you. I want to see you smile again. I'll be right next to you. Let me be the one. Trust me and don't lose hope behind the rainy day's horizon. Shines the sun. Feel better now?
Thank you, Makan. I'm really sorry about your boat. I promise I'll find a way to pay you back.
When we're back ashore, let's talk to the police. Maybe they'll be able to make sense of this mess.
Seems like this has turned into a full-fledged storm.
Yes! The wind is picking up!
Why is that a good thing?
Because it means we'll be home soon!
But how?
Hang on to the board. You'll see. I am the king of the world!
It is now 10:45 p.m. and you're listening to the Talk of the Town on Hawaii Radio K108. My final guest for today is Dr. Maurice Kaya, author of the new Clean Energy Study commissioned by the Department of Business, Economy and Tourism. Dr. Kaya, welcome to the show. Can you please tell us what exactly this new study is about?
Well, every year we spend billions of dollars on energy, and much of it is sent out of state to buy oil. That oil arrives weekly in massive oil tankers over one of the world's longest sea routes. Many natural and human disasters could disrupt that supply, leaving Hawaii in an energy crisis within a month or less. We are also very vulnerable to the effects of climate change. A sea level rise of just 3 feet would have disastrous consequences. Simply stated, our current way of meeting our energy needs is not sustainable. We must alter our course.
And where is that new course going to lead us?
Well, we have plenty of sunshine, strong trade winds, the ocean, geothermal activity, a temperate climate, and year-round growing season. All that can be tapped to provide sustainable sources of energy. The big oil companies currently receive about $4 billion a year in tax benefits. If subsidies were to be made dependent on the support of clean energy, that would create a strong incentive for the entire energy market without costing taxpayers a single cent.
Earlier today, we asked the management of Peak Oil Incorporated, the world's biggest supplier of fossil fuels, for their position towards clean energy. And this is what they had to say.
Peak Oil Incorporated recognizes that the impact of greenhouse gas emissions on society and ecosystems may prove to be significant. Worldwide, we are working on leading research to identify economically viable technologies that can meet future energy demand while dramatically reducing global emissions. This includes advanced fuels, lubricants, and combustion technologies. Wind and solar are intermittent energy sources, but climate change can be addressed only by making use of additional sources such as natural gas, which can keep the electricity flowing when the sun doesn't shine and when the wind fails to blow.
So it seems getting all the stakeholders to sit down at one table and agree on a common definition of clean energy is not going to be an easy task. Before we end our program for tonight, let's have a final look at the weather. Hurricane Juliet remains active in the eastern Pacific, sliding by to the south of the islands. For the next few hours, we should be prepared for lightning, 30 to 50 miles per hour winds, heavy rain, gusty winds, and high surf. In the early morning hours, however, a big high-pressure area will begin to push westward and likely move the thunderstorm threat west and off the islands as well. Tomorrow morning is going to be partly cloudy with rain showers. And then it will be clear. High of 81 degrees, breezy with winds from the northeast at 15 to 25 miles per hour. I'd say that tomorrow the chance of rain is about 20%. And this concludes our live program for today. Thank you for joining us. My name is Steve McDermott, and I wish you all a wonderful night.
Make yourselves at home.
Thank you.
Now, tell me, what the hell is going on?
Makani took me out for a diving lesson. Everything was going well until we were suddenly attacked by another diver. We managed to fight him up, but he destroyed our boat. We only barely survived.
What? Why didn't you call the police?
Well, that's the first thing we did, but they said there's no point in going out there in the dark, so they're going to check for evidence as soon as the sun comes up.
They told us to stay at someone else's place, just in case our attacker might still be after us. So, would you mind if we stayed here for the night, please?
Back up a moment. Where exactly did you go diving?
I don't understand why that matter anyhow. I mean, we just
Show it to me on the map.
It was about here.
Oh, damn it! Out of every square inch of water, why did you have to go and pick that one?
I got the idea when I was working on the Kilo Moana. The ocean floor scans went everywhere, except one spot. I just wanted to know what Bailey was avoiding.
And what did you find?
Just a bunch of seaweed.
Did you also tell the police about all that? Especially with regard to Bailey's research?
Yes, of course. I told him everything.
Oh, damn. You're in deep trouble. When the police knocks on Bailey's door, he will know that it was you at the plantation, and he will go searching for you.
Oh, really? Why? And what do you know about the seaweed field?
Oh well, there's no point beating around the bush anymore. I'm working for an activist group called World Environment Justice, and we are trying to get to the bottom of Professor Bailey's research. The official stuff he does for the university is just a small part of what he's really up to. He's been working on a few potentially very lucrative but highly illegal side projects, and you just stumbled into his most important one.
A seaweed plantation.
Bailey is an expert on genetic engineering. How close did you get to the plants?
Close enough to take a sample. Here.
Oh, that's brilliant. Maybe we can get out of this alive. Hang on a second. I need to do a quick test. So, let's see. Here's the ashtray. Putting a little bit of the seaweed into the ashtray. So now where did I put my lighter?
What are you gonna do? Smoke weed?
Even better. Look at this.
Whoa, that weed packs quite the punch.
It's nothing short of revolutionary. Bailey actually has a patent on this stuff, but we never knew if it was just a theory or if it actually managed to pull it off. This stuff is basically instant fuel that grows on the seafloor. No drilling, no transportation, no refineries. Clean energy almost for free.
But isn't that a good thing?
Well, Bailey isn't interested in the environment. He has been shopping around for potential buyers for his patent. If he manages to show proof that it works and cover up the side effects, it will be worth billions of dollars.
Side effects? What kind of side effects?
Here. The seaweed has been genetically engineered in a way that allow naturally occurring bacteria in the seawater to break plant cells down into short-chain carbohydrates. The strands will die off, float to the surface, and all you have to do is pick them up. But that also makes them highly toxic. What we have here is an uncontrolled population in the middle of the most fragile ecosystem on Earth. The dead dolphin was just the beginning. If this stuff begins to spread, and it will, this is going to be the biggest ecological disaster of the century.
Oh my god.
If he manages to sell the patent before the bad news hit, he will be one of the richest men on Earth. Rich enough to survive any amount of bad PR. And rich enough to easily dispose of people like you and me.
Why didn't you report him right away?
Because the authorities do not believe in conspiracy theories. But now we have a sample, and the location is officially on file. We must go and show it to the police before Bailey finds out that you're still alive. We must stop him. What the hell? Who's there?
This is the police. We have some additional questions from Mrs. Van Camp. Please open the door, Mr. Rowland.
Talk of the devil and his horns appeared. Maybe you don't have to run after all. Just a moment.
No, it's funny. I'm pretty sure they tell him I was going to say it her place.
Yeah.
Whoa, Bailey! You son of a bitch!
I'm afraid I can't help my heritage, Monica.
Hey, Professor,
Look there, I know those guys. They have a weapon called a couple of drums. Kill them!
No! Ruth! Savannah, run! Don't get to the police now! No! Ow!
Now get up, you little shit, and tell me you're working for. And don't give me that activist nonsense. I know you've been spying on me for quite a while, and I want to know why.
Don't shoot or you will regret it.
Really? Now, what's the deal?
Okay, let's pull all our cards on the table. You are right. I am not an activist. I'm working for Peak Oil Incorporated.
Industrial espionage by the third largest oil company on the planet? Classy. And what do you want?
US patent 9483759.
Bidding for the patent runs for another month. Why would you be so dumb as to put your life at risk?
Dumb? I'll tell you what would be dumb. Bidding billions on a process knowing that it is about to cause the biggest ecological disaster of the century. And I wonder how much your bidders would still be willing to pay if they knew about this.
No, the process is sound. The toxicity is nothing but an unforeseen mutation. The first generation of plants was both non-toxic and sterile.
But the ones that were planted on the ocean floor weren't. We made sure of that.
You sabotaged my operation!
Yes, but there's the good news. We also inserted a genetic kill switch. Just a few molecules of the right substance are enough to kill off all specimens in a 100-mile range. All you have to do is sign over the patent to Pig Oil, and we will be happy to take care of your little ecological problem.
No, I don't believe you. You are desperate. You're bluffing. Get me your boss on the phone, now! I want to talk with them.
I'm sorry, but I can't let you. No. Oh. Shit! All right.
Do it!
Yes?
This is Professor George Bailey. The rules of the game have just changed. Bidding will no longer close next month, but tomorrow at noon. And Peak Oil had better be the highest bidder, or else...
He means it! Please help me!
You will never see
I'm
this
sorry, Miss Rowland,
again.
but I won't let myself be blackmailed. The company will keep exit 1 open for you for the next 48 hours. That's all I can do.
What? You're pulling that on me now? What do you think I am? Fucking James Bond? Hello? Oh, damn it.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that is no longer in service. Please check the number and try your call again.
Oh, fuck! Oh, damn it.
If you want to play with the boys, you better have balls.
Oh, very funny. And what now?
Now you die.
Shoot me if you want. But if you pull that trigger, you won't just only kill me, but an entire ecosystem.
And that is entirely your fault.
But I know where the kill switch is. The solution is in a 40-gallon barrel, hidden in a storage container at the harbor. I can open the lock for you. All you have to do is let me.
How do I know this isn't a trap?
Peak Oil would rather let me die than come to help me. You heard what they said. I just want to save the island.
It's a little bit late for regrets, don't you think, my dear? But I also see your point. My car's outside. Let's have a look at that antidote. But put some clothes on, for heaven's sake. what would the neighbors think? Move it. Move it.
We need to hide. Quick!
All right.
Hide. Please hide. Are you sure they went this way? For sure. They've got to be here somewhere. This is a dead end. Let's check out the trash cans. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Still, the next one is yours. Coward. Coward. My ass. Oh, let me through. Coward.
Come on,
No, you check the third one. No, you. No. Wait. What was that? I think it comes from over there in the bushes.
Okay, I think should take a look.
I don't want to know what we find in there. Come here, you stupid-ass turd burglars! I'm gonna bitch slap you burnt shit gay face with my motherfucking spam dagger! What are you waiting for? Come on, you soggy fuck biscuits! Yeah, right, come at me, pigeon fuckers! Come here and get your shit snot kicked out of you!
escalated quickly.
I'm so not looking forward to explaining that to the police.
Things should remain unsaid.
Yeah, but first we have to get there.
Monica needs our help now. The police can wait.
Getting the authorities involved is the best help we can give her right now. Come on, let's go.
The phone is ringing.
That's not my phone.
What?
Seems like someone's calling him on the phone.
It's strange.
Should I pick up?
Yeah, that's your chance. Disguise your voice and see what information you can get out of him.
Okay, whoever that is. You sure I should? I mean, whatever. Could happen. Anything could happen, you know?
If it's a call on their phones, it has to be Bailey. Come on now.
You sure?
Yes.
All right. But what if he recognizes my voice?
Akani. Bailey doesn't even know you.
Well, yes, but I mean, he's been at the bar a few times.
Don't be such a scaredy cat. Come on now.
All right. But I mean, what if he asks me something and I have no idea what to answer? You know, it could be. This could go very, very far.
It rings again. Come on now. Pick it
Mrs.
up.
Bailey, I need your report. Did you get the student and her friend? Hello?
Sorry, boss. I have just one bar of coverage. I can barely understand you.
Did you kill the student and her friend?
Affirmative. Both dead. Where can we meet you?
Clean up and leave. I have Monica. Come to Pier 24, but stay out of sight. Might be a trap. Hurry.
Affirmative.
Monica's still alive. This is our chance to rescue her.
What do you think? Who do you think we are? Batman and Catwoman? I mean, yeah. Well, forget it. We are no superheroes.
She risked her life to save us. We can't just leave her. You can go to the police if you want, but I'm going to the pier.
No. If we're splitting up, then I am going to the pier. You go to the police station.
No.
I don't want you getting hurt again.
But
Take the phone. Tell the police about Monica. Then go straight to the station.
But
No buts. I'll take one of these guys' guns. Don't worry. I'll meet you at the station when this is over. Take care.
hello, my name is Savannah Van Kam. A friend of mine has been taken hostage. Mrs. Monica Rowland. She's been taken to Honolulu Harbor, Pier 24. Please hurry. Her life is in danger. Sorry, Makani, but I hate it when people treat me like I can't take care of myself. See you at Pier 24.
Once upon a time in Honolulu, there lived a man named Kapoi. One day, Kapoi went to Kewa, gathering supplies to fix his roof. On his way back, he found some owl's eggs, which he gathered together and brought home with him. In the evening, he wrapped them in leaves and was about to roast them in hot ashes when an owl perched on the fence which surrounded his house, shrieking with grief and complaint. "Kapoe, Kapoe, give me back my eggs!" Kapoe asked the owl, "How many eggs did you have?" "7 eggs," replied the owl. Kapoe then said, "Well, I plan to roast all 7 for my supper." "Oh no, Kapoe, please give me my eggs." "Why should I do that? I'm hungry." "Oh, Kapoe, you are such a heartless man. Look at me. Why don't you take pity on me?" Kapoe looked at the owl, and she looked back at him with amber, pleading eyes. It was then that Kapoe realized he liked the owl, and he began to feel pity for her. The whale, the Hawaiian owl, is said to be an amakua, or animal spirit that protects people. So Kapoe sighed and told her to take her eggs back. The owl took her eggs back and told Kapoe to build a temple in Manoa. Make an altar and call the temple Manua. Kapoe built the temple exactly as directed, set sacred days called Kapu days for its dedication, and placed the customary sacrifices on the altar. Kakuhihewa, the king of Oahu, was living at the time in Waikiki. News came to him that Kapoe had declared some days kapu for a temple and had already dedicated it. Earlier, the king had declared that he would put to death anyone who erected and dedicated a heiau before he himself had dedicated his own temple. So Kapoe was seized and led to the temple of Kapulaha at Waikiki to be killed for his act of rebellion against the prevalent gods. That same day, the owl that told Kapoe to erect the temple gathered all the owls from Lanai, Maui, Molokai, and Hawaii to one place at Kalapueo. But nobody took notice of the birds. Not yet. It was decided by the king that Kapoe should be put to death on the day of Kali. When that day came, at daybreak, all the owls left their places of rendezvous, darkening the whole sky over Honolulu with their wings. And as the king's servants seized Kapoe to put him to death, the owls flew at them, pecking them with their beaks and scratching them with their claws. Then and there was fought the legendary battle between Kakuhihewa's people and the owls. Even with their best weapons, the people were helpless against the owls striking them from the air. And at last, the owls conquered. Kapoe was released, and the king had to acknowledge the power of the owl god, which from that time has been recognized as one of the many deities venerated by the Hawaiian people.
are. I hope you had a pleasant ride.
Delightful. Although I could have used a cushion.
Very funny. Now get out of the trunk.
Oh, shit, this hurts.
Stop whining and show me which container holds the antidote. Where is it?
Technically, it's not an antidote. It's a deactivation agent.
I don't give a damn what it's called. Just show me where it is.
Oh, right over here, in this container.
All right. Open it. Slowly. And don't do anything stupid.
There you go. The barrel is yours. Just help yourself.
Do you really think I am that stupid? No. What if this is a trap? You bring it out.
Oh, this is going to be interesting with just one arm. Oh, there you go. Oh, shit, this hurts. The boat over there is mine. We can deploy the agent right now.
I think I'd better handle this now by myself.
What? No! Oh! Oh! Baby! No! You're making a terrible mistake! Katie! You don't need me! Only I know how to run the engine! If you go wrong, it's not going to work!
Didn't you just say a few molecules are enough? I think I can manage that. Aloha away, Monica. And give my regards to the fish.
No, baby! Stop! Let me out!
What the hell? What was that? Where did that come? You!
Give up, baby. Police are all in the way.
Oh, yeah? Let them come! I'm going to stuff so much money up their asses they will be looking like Thanksgiving turkeys when I'm done with them. I'll get you.
Come again?
Holy shit, Batman. That was really stupid. Now come here. I've got a bullet with your name on it. What the hell?
Stay down. Savannah! Didn't I tell you to go to the police?
So I take it your Rafa has died, yes?
I'm sorry, but... yeah, that was rather stupid to say. I'm sorry. I was worried about you. Don't move.
And I was worried about you. But could you please stop treating me like I'm a helpless little girl?
I will, I promise. I'm glad you're here. Thank you.
Savannah, is that you? I'm up here. Can someone please let me out?
Of course, I'll be right there. Just a second.
Can you hear me? The code is 5,
Over here.
See, George, this is what happens to people who talk too much.
You are part of this, Monica. When the police finds out who you really are, we will see who has more to answer for. You or me.
I'm sorry. But there are more things in play now, George. Everybody, drop your weapons, now!
Are you crazy? We just saved your life.
And I really appreciate that, believe me. But there are things I need to take care of. Do what I tell you, and nobody gets hurt, I promise. Very good.
This is the police! Drop your weapons and show me your hands!
No! Pull back or the server gets it. I am not joking. Pull back now!
One armed person, Martin, female, 3 hostages.
Copy. Back down to the way. Maintain position.
Makani. Yes. I want you to load the barrel into the boat. Quick.
If you hurt Savannah, you are dead.
That's all up to you.
Don't trust the bitch! Everything she says is a lie! Do you really believe she's working for World Environment Justice? She's nothing but an industrial spy! She works for peak oil! All I wanted was clean energy for everyone, but she sabotaged my project! Monica made my seaweed turn toxic! It's all her fault!
Shut up, Bailey! Nobody would have gotten hurt if you hadn't started shooting at innocent people.
Monica, is that true? Have you really been lying to me all this time? I'm so disappointed in you.
I must finish what I have begun. I'm sorry. Now, everyone into the boat. Except you, George. You can tell the police whatever you want. Aloha, Professor.
Chief Alan Haywood.
Officer Bennett, good morning, Chief. You wanted me to call back?
Yes. I got your update about the incident in the harbor, but a few things don't add up, so I want to make sure I got this right.
Sure. What do you want to know?
You say you got a call around 3 a.m. that some woman by the name of Monica Rowland got kidnapped by University Professor George Bailey.
That's right. The caller hung up immediately. Sounded like a prank call. We sent the nearest unit to check it out anyway, and they arrived just in time to see an older man, German Shepherd, drag the woman out of the trunk of his car. A few moments later, there was gunfire. Apparently, 2 more persons, a bat and a servo, had been waiting for them. We immediately dispatched the special response team.
What the hell is this? Some sort of bizarre drug gang fight?
It's hard to say. The situation is pretty complex. When the shooting stopped, our officers decided to go in, and they saw the woman that came out of Bailey's trunk holding a gun to the server's head. She then forced the bat to put a barrel containing an unknown substance into a dinghy, and then they drove off together.
Yes, and that's the part I don't get. Rowland gets abducted by Bailey, taken to the harbor in the trunk of his car. Someone shoots Bailey down, probably saving her life, and then in return she takes her rescuers hostage. Why? Whatever is in that barrel must be very valuable. They're either trying to bring it to another ship or get rid of it, probably including the hostages.
Yeah, the Coast Guard's already going for them. They've deployed 5 Defender-class response boats, 2 aircraft with thermal imaging cameras, and, well, catching them will still not be easy, though. It's a very small boat, pretty fast, no lights, and invisible on the radar, and they got a pretty good head start.
If you get them, make sure they don't get rid of the evidence. I definitely want to know what's in that barrel. What about Bailey? Did you get him to say anything useful?
He's at the hospital right now. They're keeping him in a coma. Apparently he lost a lot of blood, but they say he's going to live.
Good. Because I'm dying to hear his story when he wakes up. Who's in charge of the response team?
Lieutenant Mark Spencer.
Nice. That guy knows what he's doing. Right. I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Thanks for bringing me up to date. If you got any results, give me a call. I'll be up all night.
Here we are. Baby's plantation. McCann, please open the barrel.
Please? It's not like I have a choice, jeez. There, now?
Dump it.
Into the water.
Yes. Throw it overboard, quick.
Aye.
Finally.
Okay. Now tell me what the hell did I just do?
Save the world.
What?
I'm so sorry. I knew George was reckless, but I've never expected him to go and try and kill anyone. You were never supposed to get involved in this mess. I never wanted anybody to get hurt.
It's hard to believe coming to someone pointing a gun at us. No.
I had the safety on the whole time. Here, take a look for yourself. I could never hurt you, Savannah.
Oh, Monica, you're right. Holy crap, you're bleeding.
I'm sorry for threatening you like that.
You're bleeding. It was Bailey, wasn't it?
He wanted to kill you. I tried to stop him.
It was very brave of you.
I got exactly what I deserved. Everything Bailey said about me is true. I lied to you. I'm not one of the good guys. I really do work for Big Oil. It was my job to sabotage Bailey. It didn't risk a disaster. We did. We made his seaweed toxic to get his patent without having to bid against our competition. Sell us all intellectual property or be held responsible for the disaster. It was blackmail, plain and simple.
Why did you have to do this?
Let me guess. They offered you a lot of money. Enough to fulfill all your dreams and solve all your problems once and for all.
That? And I always wanted to get back at Bailey, that stuck-up arrogant dog. But I didn't realize how dangerous our plan would become, and how unethical. Your curiosity, the way you reject authority and make up your own mind. None of the students I've met before managed to inspire me like you did. I care about you, and that really opened my eyes. I once had ideals too, you know. Now look what I've become. A greedy old fool who has lost everything. My job, my friends, and my dignity.
That's not true. I was miserable when I arrived in Hawaii. Only one person listened to my problems. He was there when I needed help, and she accepted me exactly the way I am. And that was you, Monica. Maybe you made a mistake. Well, so did I. But it doesn't make us bad people, alright?
The Coast Guard will be here any minute. Then I will get what I deserve for my crimes.
What about peak oil? Won't they bail you out? It wasn't your fault the plant failed.
There is a ship waiting for me to pick me up just a few miles away. If I wanted, I could be on my way to some nice Caribbean island with a new passport and a six-figure paycheck in my pocket.
So what are you waiting for?
Are you serious? I would never be able to live with myself. No.
And you think Dayton is going to fix that? If I were you, I'd get the hell out of here and work to make things right.
But how?
Use the money for a good cause.
How so?
Well, I could use a new boat.
Exactly. And didn't you say Bailey did all his research on university resources? We'll blow the whistle on him and get his patent assigned to him. It really belongs. The university. There are so many ways you can make a difference. I'm not going to stand by and let you get arrested.
What's that?
Oh, the dead seaweed is floating to the surface. The deactivation agent acts fast.
All right.
Believe me, it's a lot more volatile than regular oil slick. It's not nearly as dangerous. Unless somebody drops a match on it, that is.
Coast Guard is here. Should get going.
We gotta hurry. The university has a wave boat somewhere out here. It should be big enough to stand up. If you drop us off there, I can distract the police long enough for you to escape. I really can. Believe me, Monica.
So, how am I going to do it?
Just wait for it.
All right. The track is around us, so let's get out of here.
There's the boy! Over there! Can you see it?
So, now what's your plan?
Do you happen to have a flare gun on board?
Of course. Let me look. Here it is.
Thank you.
Okay. But please, just be careful when you light it up. Or you will light this place up like a birthday cake.
Exactly. Now, take the boat and go. Blow your horn when you're on the other side of the spill, and I'll give them a fireworks show they'll never forget.
That sounds like a really bad idea.
What could possibly go wrong?
Worst sunburn ever?
I love you guys. Take care.
Take care, Monica. I really miss you.
Take care. Whoa.
Yes, Catwoman.
I love you.
I love you too.
survived another one. What shall I say? The end. Wow. There we go, now the fun starts. Now I can finally enjoy my cone. How much time do we have? Oh yes, we had the rolling credits, but that just doesn't do it justice. So try to keep it a little bit shorter than I usually do, but I'm still going to introduce my team to you because with these guys you can fly to the moon. So I will just go with how they're standing here. That's Bruno. He's a prop builder and a secondary puppeteer, a voice actor, and he plays the thugs and does everything behind the stage that needs to be moved. So, thanks a lot for that. Next up is Cheyenne, who played also one of the thugs, and Barely's hands, yes, of course. See, I always watch this from your perspective, so. Next up, there's Olwolf. He's an assistant puppeteer and stagehand and voice actor and, well, lots of other stuff. Round of applause for Olwolf. Next up, there's CJ. He's a supporting puppeteer and responsible for special effects. Yes, he showed the world that you actually can fill soap bubbles with helium to make them float up instead of down. Then there's Kieran. He is a, well, I don't dare say properly, he's a machine builder. He builds contraptions that fall and where things slide down and up and trash cans topple over and stuff like that. So, this is Kieran. He's like, I think, a carpenter? I don't know. How did he even call him? I don't know. And he's also a supporting puppeteer. So then, Professor George Bailey, played by Leonard. And here is Tanya Real and the beautiful Monica. Monica Rowell and played Tanya Real. And Lisa, who is this time, for the first time, actually at the same time my backstage manager and the hand wrangler for the puppeteer. So we had to split the backstage work a little bit this time. And thank you very much for that. Lisa is the person who makes sure everything goes well backstage. She's the one that makes sure, together with this guy here, I can't split it up. So these two people here together. This is Steve Evil, by the way, my second backstage manager. Yeah. And together they have the overview of all the props, they have the lists where which goes, they actually call the actors on stage, they call me when things start, they do everything that I can't do when I'm stuck over there. So, big round of applause for these two, and thank you so much for your hard work. Next up, there's Mendra. Mendra does many things. The most important thing that he does, that he is responsible for both our telephone intercom system, he's responsible for all the video monitoring behind the stage, and he also did a lot of prop work and electronics work for us. So, thank you very much, Mendra. Next up is Fervin. Fervin is not only an assistant puppeteer, he also built the animatronics inside of the head of Makani, who can like move the ears and move the eyes and everything. So Makani built by this man here, which is Fervin. Tiger's Eye, and he's cuddling with Ice Fox here. And over the years, I think they have merged to be like one big gelatinous, like, puppet hearing unit, I should say. This is Makani, played by Ice Fox and Tiger's Eye. Hiding behind these two is Pan, and Pan is playing Savannah together with Rita. And thank you very much, because Pan had to take over this role on very short notice. Actually, after 2 out of 3 rehearsals that we have, because Pinky, who was originally supposed to play this role, just became unavailable for more or less tragic reasons. We are very, very glad that you are here and that you are actually doing well. So please come up here, Pinky. You're still part of this team, even though if you didn't play this time. So, thank you so much. And thanks again to Khan for just taking it over and playing it like she always did. Next up is KJ. KJ is one of our supporting puppeteers, technicians, pop builder, Red Builder. Oh yes, the Red system. He and Zephyr together built a system that allows us to remotely trigger audio effects. The biggest problem we have is we have action sequences going here. I have to guess when the cue lines are, because I'm triggering all the sound effects from back there. And sometimes, especially if people are like staging a shootout, it's a little bit hard to predict what they're going to do. So these guys actually took out their soldering irons and they built a wireless system that allows everyone to carry a little remote that can actually trigger sound effects on my computer back there. And well, this is so amazing, and it makes the action sequences so much easier to play, so thank you very much. It's awesome. Hey, they're moving. Stop confusing me. Everybody knows that my mind is always going blank when I'm going up here, so actually you have to think about, what was your name again? Oh. So next up, this is Blue Panther. He's not only the vice lead of our art show, but he's also the guy who operates the curtains and the lifts. So thank you very much. Next up, there's Tio. Tio is a puppet builder. I prefer to call him a puppet engineer, because that's how he builds them. He built Savannah, and he built the base skeleton for Monica. He built the foxes, he built the rats. He built like literally half of our cast. So big round of applause for our puppet builder. I think this is the perfect opportunity to get you on stage here. Yes. Come up, Lance. This is Lance Ikigawa, a very, very talented puppet builder and costume maker. He also helped me. He built Dr. George Bailey over there. He also built a lot of the other puppets that we've been using since last year. He's also been very, very helpful in helping with the script and references for Hawaii, and to help turn my gibberish that I write into proper English. Thank you so much, Lance. Yeah. So next up are Darkwing and Isaac, our light operators and light designers. And Sanamo, who belongs in that team over there. So he's the light team. Here's Jarek, our sound engineer. No, I'm not gonna say it. But still, this is the man who wrote all the music for this show. The opening credits, the closing credits, all the underscore, and all the scenes, and even the music in the intermission sequences in between the scenes. It's all done by this man, Mr. Foxamoor. I don't think he's even... This time we did list him because he's one of those guys who kind of just sneaks in, does useful stuff, and then he's gone before you get to credit him. This time he's up in here helping us building all this backstage. Thanks a lot, Krisa. And there's more people here. Where's Enrique? Enrique, come on. And Kapoor. Yes, come on stage, you two. Enrique designed and built Monica in a collaboration with Tio. Big round of applause. She also, Enrique and Kapoor both helped us out with building the puppets. They did a lot of character sketches and concept sketches for us, so they're also very, very awesome artists. And I could probably go through the entire list of scrolling credits that you saw earlier. It'll probably take another hour, and I'm pretty sure you still want to have a party in this room. So one thing I always wanted to do, that I am going to do, and it takes 5 minutes, is I have a three little frequently asked questions that everybody keeps asking me. The first thing is, Gina, I couldn't see heads. Why couldn't I see the heads of the puppeteers all the time? That sucks. Well, the thing is, if you look at this, puppeteers come in different sizes. There's actually not a standard for this. So, what we try is put this rail at a height that's about in the middle of the average height of the puppeteers. So eventually, one or the other is going to stick out. Just don't look at them. You know that they are there. And it's of course also a matter of perspective. You know, if you're sitting in the front row, you're not going to see them. If you're sitting there where I am, you'll see all of it. The next thing is, why the heck does it take so long to set up the scenes? Because I must admit, this time we had some scene breaks that were just scratching the 8 minutes, which is, for you guys, I'm afraid, a little bit painful. But if you look at a scene set up like this, in a complicated scene like the bar scene, it consists of, I would say, roughly 30 individual parts. And this is not a theater stage, this is a hotel stage. You're supposed to hold conferences on this. So a real theater stage has ginormous amounts of space going all the way there and up there. And they have 20 lifts that you can put backdrops on that you can electronically push up and down. We have one. That means we will actually, when the curtain closes, everyone's rushing into the backstage room, starting to go through the props and the backdrops. They need to be individually carried up the stairs here, put up onto the holders that actually be lifted up, and the second layer props need to be mounted, which can be 2 or 3 stuff. If they have things that light up, someone needs to put them in. And just talking about it takes ages. And you can imagine how much work it is to actually put this there in 5 minutes. And the final question is, what about all those awful German accents? Why do you do that? No, we find it sexy. That's why we do it. Well, quite obviously, you can see the beard, but 90% of this team is German, and we're doing this in a foreign language, and it has some limitations. So, well, we apologize for the accents. We're trying to keep them as low and understandable for you as possible. All right, did I forget anything totally? Oh, yes, of course. A stupid me. We're having a first this time. Did you enjoy the music in this show? You can buy this music music right now. If you leave this room, there will be a table and we are selling the CDs with the soundtrack for this show by Fox and Moore for 10 euros. And we hope you're going to enjoy them. They arrived like yesterday or so. So we're glad they made it. Yes. I think that's pretty much it. So, thank you very, very, very much for coming here. Thank you very much for being our audience. We had a blast playing this. And, what are you saying back here?
You might have a blast playing or looking at us play it, but we had cramps.
Well, we don't want to forget our director here, Cheetah, who is responsible for the story together with Ice Folks. So thank you very much for kicking our asses. And you will get an orange juice.
I'm so wet now. And I did have notes. The Eurofurence Commerce Department kindly asked me to read this. If you're leaving, we really want to set up this room for the dance afterwards as fast as we can. So please, before you leave, take your chair and put it up against one of the window side walls. And if you're stacking them, please do not stack them higher than 12. Because otherwise the people who have to carry them away are going to be like buried under them. Again, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Enjoy the rest